Alrighty, welcome back, y'all. So today we're going to be working on fusing some water lines together. So this old water line we're tapping into is PVC. Then this new one is this black stuff. I don't know what it's called. So yeah, I got a T in here, and then I got a bunch of some other pipes to fuse together. And then I got another project this afternoon I've got to go do. We're putting a water line in somewhere else. So for now, we'll just get this one fused together. I got a bunch of other stuff we have to do with this water line, but I'll just start here and then we will go from there and just see what else we can do. So we'll get the generator, get all of our stuff, and we'll get to it. We got a bunch of other fittings and stuff to fuse together on this water line, but this is the beginning of it, so we'll kind of do this first and just work our way towards the other end. I got some other projects that I got to do today, so we'll just kind of get started here. I got this whole roll of pipe that this is going to need unrolled up over the hill up to those trees. So we'll just kind of get started here and see what all we can get done. So I found the pipe over here on this side whenever I was trying to find it, obviously. And I was being real careful, and of course I accidentally hit it and broke it. It's not a huge deal because we have to cut it and splice it anyways, but it was still kind of annoying. I don't want to... This stuff's real thin. Hopefully it doesn't break on me. It doesn't want to cut very well. I should have brought a little saw along. I didn't even think about that. I did think about it. I just forgot to grab it. There we go. You just gotta know how to use the tool, I guess. It's not the most perfect cut ever, but it'll do the trick. Let's see if we can do the same on this side. Okay. Well, that worked. All that looks pretty good. What we're gonna do is just adapt this whole thing down to PVC. I'll dry fit everything first. That way we get everything exactly how we want it. So that'll go there. Then we'll do a piece here, and we'll use one of our big fancy splices there. Okay, these things are pretty cool. And then another piece of pipe going from there to there, like so. Okay. Yeah, this will work. This will be good. I wish I had some rags in my truck, but I don't. I'll cut this a little long first, just get it in the hole, because I'd rather it be a little long rather than a little short. Okay, that's about good. I'll get the generator fired up, get this thing warming up a while. Turn the fuel on, choke it. stuff is pretty stiff. It can be a little hard to work with sometimes. It helps if it's setting out in the sun and it's a warmer day. You can work with it a little easier. This is actually a pretty easy splice because I can really turn this PVC however I need to. Beautiful. That is gonna work. Okay. While we're letting that warm up a little more, we'll get this deal all put together and ready. Stuff's a little cold and stiff, not wanting to spread very well. That'll work. I don't know why, but pipe wrenches get me sometimes. They can be a challenge. Looks good. We'll have to be careful tightening this one. We just don't want to strip it out. It's got to find the balance between good and snug. Alright. This stuff's about empty. We're gonna have to pick up some more of it. Tighten this guy up. Beautiful. That will work. All right. And pretty sure that's right. Yep, perfect. So we just got to make sure everything's good and square in this clamp. So we get this side. Think about fingers width sticking out is what you want. Then we just want to make sure that this one is good and square coming into it. So that's real nice, tightened down. Take our trimmer. Want to make sure we don't have any dirt in there. A little tight. Put a little pressure on it. We just start trimming it. We just want everything to be perfectly, well, it really doesn't even have to be too perfect. You want it to be close. That right there looks good. I'll give it just a tiny bit more. Looks good. Double check it one more time, make sure everything looks square. Looks good. After you trim it, you want to make sure that you don't get any dirt or your don't want to touch it with your hands. If it gets any oil, you know, from your skin or dirt or even water, it doesn't like to seal up very well. So once it's trimmed, I want it to stay right there how it is. So out here on the ranch, they used to run all these PVC, just 1.25 inch PVC, and you'd glue it together at the joints. I think, yeah, there was a seam right here actually. You can see the end. It's kind of flared, and then they just slide into each other. But now we use this black pipe. It's, I don't know if it's 2 inch. It might be 2 inch. Maybe a little bigger. Yep, 2 inch. And it's pretty slick stuff. It comes in a big roll, as you can see there, and you just roll it out, and then you cut it, weld the ends, and once you weld them, this weld is actually stronger than just the plain pipe. If you bend it, this pipe is very durable and thick, but it will not crack on your weld. So it's pretty amazing stuff. It's pretty cool. All right, it's to temp. Just set this guy, and you can see it melting around it there. We just want a good solid bead all the way around. Take it out, clamp it together, then this puts a lock on it so it holds it all in place, and we'll just let it sit there for a couple minutes, and then yeah, that's about it for the welder. It's pretty simple. All right, it's cooled off, so it's ready. All right, just like that, that's how it's done. That looks good. I like to put a little pressure on it, mess with it a little more before I button everything up, just to be 100% sure that it's exactly how it needs to be. So that one's gonna be there, and this little chunk, so we'll cut it here. Piece of junk. Let me go see if I have a saw in my truck. I probably do. A saw of some sort anyways. Oh yeah, I definitely have one. Now I remember. That'll work. Good old Stanley Fat Max. Help if it was a little finer toothed, but it's working better than the other cutters. Not the most beautiful cut I've ever seen, but definitely not the worst one, that's for sure. We can work with that. Yep, that's not going anywhere. Okay. Just kind of want to twist it in there a little bit and hold it while it dries. Yep, that all feels like it went into where it needs to go. It's gonna work. Yeah, that looks really good. And then this one will just go. I have our splicer. Cut it right there. Beautiful. Okay. I was like, oh man, I forgot to put this on, but I can easily fit it on there still. Alright, so then literally, we just center this guy the best we can. Slide our little washer in there. Washer, rubber gasket, whatever you want to call it. And tighten these guys up. Okay. Perfect. That's it right there, y'all. That is how you adapt from this black pipe to PVC. That looks real good. I like it. We'll get some dirt and just put it underneath here. That way it supports it good, and other than that, it's done. Before we cover it up, we'll take a quick picture for the history books. Perfect. right, yeah, that's seated. And that's bedded in there nice. Now I'll throw some dirt down here to support this so it doesn't pull on this whole deal.